Thank you for inviting me. I would like to make use of this great opportunity to talk about the role of United Nations in making peace and keeping peace in conflict-affected countries based on my own experience and experiments. At one point in my UN career, I was posted as a Unido representative in Sudan. At that time, South Sudan and North Sudan were fighting. The war was still on. And when I landed there, within a week, I realized that I was not relevant there because all the interventions made by all the UN agencies were humanitarian-centric because of the specific country-specific context. 4 million people stranded as internally displaced persons and 2 million people died, were killed. Then I wrote to headquarters and the counterpart, Ministry of Trade and Industry, saying that I feel enormously incompetent to make interventions befitting our mandate. Unido's mandate is to foster technologically advanced and ecologically sound means of protection with a programmatic accent on economic efficiency, ecological compliance, and social inclusion. Then I said, please leave me in peace for 6 months. I will make my own survey and come out with a program. And we went, I led the team, the Unido team, to remote villages and particularly to the pockets of durable peace. Though the war was on, in some regions, people signed peace agreement and there was not even a single violation of ceasefire agreement for 3 consecutive years. And these people were asking for peace dividend in terms of sustainable sources of livelihood. So we went there, our Unido team went there and conducted a survey. We just asked simple questions to the internally displaced persons who returned to the areas of origin and areas of choice. They all said the following priorities. We want to own a piece of land, priority number 1. Number 2, we want the international community's assistance for cultivating land, increasing productivity, agricultural productivity, reducing post-harvest losses, getting into some type of semi-processing activities and further processing into final products. We captured a niche. We came out with a document and we gave the title Humanitarian Plus, because if you don't use the word humanitarian, you're out of context. So we just made simple interventions and fabricated improved versions of the traditional agricultural tools, introduced some devices to reduce post-harvest losses. To make the long story short, Unido eradicated extreme poverty in 147 villages of the Nuba Mountain region. And it was done with the Japanese contribution to UN Trust Fund for Human Security because we redefined human security and insecurity. And the ambassador helped us. And then no one wanted to look at us. When the World Bank heard about the impact and compact of the program from the target beneficiaries, they sent a team to assess the interventions made by Unido. And they came out with a report. You all can Google that report, Community-Based Development Projects in Sudan, Lessons Learned. In that report, they say what UN, including Unido, does is the best model for post-conflict recovery and development in terms of sensitization, target beneficiaries, local empowerment, tangible impact, and sustainability. That report gave a big boost to our image, and immediately European Union released $12 million to replicate the same in other parts of the region. And then now Unido is rolling with nearly $37 million to replicate the same. Simple interventions made a breakthrough in the quality of the rural life. This, I'm sure Mr. Panneerselvam will be very happy to know that in implementing this project, the impact matched the title of the program, Humanitarian Plus. We did deliver that. Now, kindly permit me to say a few words about the United Nations staff members. Any job anywhere can be a vacation, occasion, and vocation, depending on the aptitude and attitude of the person. But as far as I know, most of the United Nations staff members are sincere, devoted, loyal, and they all take it as a vocation. In specialized agencies, they institute a prize called Director General's Award for Outstanding Performance. This is for those who do perform beyond the call of duty, beyond the call of their duty. described in the job description. Now, when I had a very interesting story to tell you. I will finish it in 3 minutes. Now, when I landed in Sudan, I went to the office and I saw a young girl cleaning the office. I asked her, what's your name? She said, Angelina. What are you doing? I'm the cleaning lady here. How long you are cleaning? He said, 18 years. She spoke excellent English with very good accent. Her accent was much better than mine. And then I went to Hilton for lunch. And when I came back, there was a note written by her saying that, dear sir, there was a call from Mr. El Nawabi, the director of Arab Bureau, Unido, Vienna. He requested me to convey the following message in Shakespearean and Milton English. Then I told myself, this girl with this much quality, capabilities, cannot serve as a cleaning lady in Unido for 18 years. I should do something. Immediately, I requested my secretary and project manager to train her on the computer. I asked her to attend the weekly meetings because I wanted her to be exposed to the UN terminologies and terms. And then I was awaiting an opportunity. There was a vacancy as a security guard in the office. So I asked her to apply. The UN chief from the UNDP called me and said, Mr. Arachi, they call me Arachi. Mr. Arachi, you cannot promote a cleaning lady as security guard because we are even changing the title of security. They will be called the security officers. I said, I know what I talk about. I pay from my budget. Please interview her and tell me how does she perform. Next day, he called me and said, you are right, Angelina tops the list. She selected, we would like to have her in UNDP. I said, no, I will have her as a security guard. In Unido, within 6 months, I promoted her as security guard come and receptionist, front desk receptionist. You may not believe, now she is no more. At one point, she joined the secretariat of Mr. Salva Kiir, the president of South Sudan, and she was running that secretariat. At an international conference on women empowerment, she mentioned Unido 18 times, and my name also several times, saying that we discovered that. Unido staff members are very much at it. We do believe in eradicating income poverty, and we are also convinced, Unido staff members, UN staff members are totally convinced that in order to eradicate income poverty, we have to eradicate health poverty, energy poverty, education poverty, because of a very strong conviction of United Nations that lifting people out of poverty, different forms of poverty, is not an act of charity, it is indeed an act of human justice. Thank you.